Hello everyone! Today we're going to draw and paint our penguin. So the first thing we do is I've actually taken a blue sheet of paper. You can actually begin with a white sheet if you like, that you can paint blue. In other words, you can begin with a white sheet or take a blue sheet. And I'm being a little lazy and I'm taking a blue sheet. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to go ahead and draw my penguin. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to have him angled this way. That's a penguin that I'm doing. So I'm going to draw the penguin. Give him a little heart head over there. Bring him down that way. Do another line over. Okay. Bring it down. And I will darken this so that you can see it. Let me do it with my dark pen so that you can see what I've done. Give him a little heart at the top. Bring it down. Okay. And another line over there. Bring it down. Okay. And now I want to give him a little wintry hat. So I'm going to give him a hat that comes this way. And a little bobble over there. All right. And let's go ahead and draw in the eyes so we can place it. And we will be painting over this later on. The nose, and then these will be the cheeks right there. So that's our initial layout of the penguin. That's what we've begun with. Now what I want to do is I want to make the background of my penguin a little darker. So I'm actually going to go ahead and paint around the penguin a little darker. So what I'm going to do is take my brush and a little bit of blue paint. And I'm actually going to go ahead and paint around the penguin because I want my blue behind the penguin to be a little darker. Now you can pick any background you want. I have decided to do mine blue. There we go. See that? And don't worry if you go into the penguin because we're going to be painting him a little later on anyway. And we're going to be making this 3D. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Move my picture here so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you can see now I've done the background, which is the blue sky, and I will be adding a snow effect later on at the back. And if you want this to dry quickly, you can use your hairdryer for this. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dry it. Okay, now I need to get the rest of the colors. So let me begin by, I think I'm going to begin with the hat of the penguin. So I've decided to pick a red color for the hat. So let me go ahead and get that done. The hat of my penguin. Give him a nice red hat. So here we go. Here's the hat. And you may have to do a couple of coats of this so that it really comes out nice. There we go, that's coat number 1. And as this coat is drying, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my penguin. Okay, now let's go ahead and paint the inside of the penguin white. And we're going to go ahead and cover the eyes and the nose that we've drawn, because it's going to be very easy to go back and do that again. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and paint it white. And you do the same on your picture. So as you can see, I'm covering my whole area white. Okay, friends, as you can see, I've finished my the white part of the penguin, right? So I'm letting it dry a little bit, and now I'm just going to go back and fill in any spaces that I see. You want to make sure that your painting is nice and all of it is covered. So that's a really nice touch to it. There we go. Okay. Now, as this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and paint the black part of the penguin. So I'm going to get my black color now. And I'm going to go ahead and do that part, which is right here, this part of the penguin. And I'm using the same brush. I've not even changed my brushes. I'm using the same brush. Go. It's a really easy painting to do. Now when I come here, I'm going to create that little heart effect, remember? It's really important to do that because that's how it's going to look like a penguin. Now you can see a little bit of my white has gone on the black. That's not a problem at all. Once it dries, I'm going to touch it up. Okay, while this is drying, let's go ahead and do our eyes of the penguin, but let's go ahead and make sure it's completely dry with our hair dryer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back again and draw in the eyes so I know I have them. Okay, kind of rough marking of the eye. And I think we're going to have to dry this a little more before we continue. All right, here we go. Now I'm going back again to my little black paint. Going to paint the eyes. Two black blobs right here. And the little red cheeks. So I'm going to go with the cheeks. I'm going to mix a little bit of white and a little bit of red to make a pink color for the cheeks. Oh, cute. For the nosy, I've picked an orange color. I just think it'll stand out a lot more. Make him a little bit of like a triangular nose. There we go. Now, if you remember, I mentioned earlier that we were going to create some little snowflakes. And we're going to do that very easily. Let me show you how. I've taken a cotton bud and dipped it in white, and all I'm going to do is add some white dots around the blue, and that looks like little snowflakes. Now let's finish off our picture. I love to add the 3D effect, so I've got some peel-on eyes, the googly eyes. So that's one right over there. And I'm going to add the other eye. So let's finish off the other eye right over here. Okay, there we go. And I want to add a little bobble to the hat. So what I've got is I've got a little bit of glue. There we go. Spread the glue in the little bobble. And I have picked a pink one. And added it right there. And there you go. You have your cute penguin. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to now place a heavy book on my picture to flatten the sides of my paper. You can also make this on a canvas.